Hi guys, welcome to the online kickboxing workout for today, which is Monday the 4th of May. May the 4th be with you. Right, okay, so today what I'm hoping to do is make it a slightly shorter workout, say about 45 minutes. Cut out as much of the stretching as we can get away with. Still want to do a little bit of stretching, don't want to let anybody hurt themselves. And then get straight into doing the actual exercises and straight into the actual kickboxing part, which is basically what people are more or less interested in anyway. So we're going to move along pretty quick, but I would still want to get a good warm-up in because I don't want anybody to pull any muscles or anything like that. So let's get straight into it then, basically. Okay, so you want to be like a bounce on your toes then. And shake your hands loose, nice and relaxed, and twist your hips. Good, now do some star jumps with me. Keep a nice steady pace. Good, and bounce on your toes, step through. On your toes again, bouncing backwards and forwards. And we're going to go side to side. Good, let's jog on the spot. And while you're jogging, chuck your hands out there. Nice and loose. Good, let's go the high with the hands. And low with the hands. Straight out in front again. And relax, okay. So from there you're going to be in your fighting stance, you're going to be bouncing on your toes. I'm going to count, and when I count, it's going to change stance and switch stance. So every time I count, just switch stance, nice and fast. Stay on your toes, keep bouncing. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And relax. Okay, so arms out, twist around for your waist. Nice and relaxed. Try to smack anybody. Any small children. Ornaments. Good, and relax. From there then, nice and upright over to your left. Stretching down. And over to your right. Good, so we're going to go straight into feet, double shoulder width here. I want you to stretch down and touch your toes. If you can't touch your toes, grab your ankles. Make sure you're holding it at your maximum. That's good, and then from there you're going to go over to your left then, both hands over to your left. So hold it at your maximum, and get both hands down to your foot. Let's change sides to your right hand side. Nice deep stretch. Good, and relax. Okay, take your feet out a little bit wider. Palms down, just hold it there. Awesome, okay. So, from there, just open the gates, nice and relaxed, making circles or semicircles with your knees. Good, get the hips warmed up, especially if you're doing some kicking. and relax. Okay, so from there, hands on your hips, stretch your neck muscles backwards and forwards. Also, I'm going to look side to side. Let's tilt the head side to side. And half roll, chin down. Good, and relax. Okay, roll your shoulders forward, nice big circles. And backwards with your shoulders. And relax, good. Okay, all done for his warm-up. Nice simple warm-up, like I say. Hopefully nobody pulls anything. And we're going to get straight into our exercises. So, first one that I've got for you today is, it's going to be the step back lunge. So, from there, both feet together. Okay, let me just move the camera down so you can see my feet. There we go. So from there, you're going to step backwards, and the leg that steps back comes up and kicks into the air. So it's a front kick into the air. Then you leave the other leg, that kicking leg forwards, step back, up and front kick. Don't kick too high. If you kick too high, there's a possibility that your foot will fly from underneath and you'll fall over. So go nice and steady. You'll find this hard enough as it is. You're going to alternate legs. So you're going to go down, up and kick, both feet together, down, up and kick. Okay, we're going to do that for a full minute. Let's get the timer on. I'm not very well prepared today, it's not plugged in. Okay, so we're going to do that for 1 minute. We're going to have a 10-second lead in. Backwards lunge to a front kick. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Halfway now. Okay, nearly there. Keep going. And time. Good. Okay. So nice and easy that one. So gets you going, but also good as a warm-up. So next one we're going to do is some sumo squats. So again, it's just going to be one set of 1 minute for these. Now sumo squats, what we're doing today is you have your feet nice and wide apart, and you're going to turn your feet outwards there. So when you're squatting down there, you really feel it on the inside of your thighs. So I'll just get rid of that message so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so one more time, feet nice and wide apart, turn outwards there, down and back up. Nice straight legs when you're coming back up, down as low as you dare and back up again. Okay, let's let Jules come in. And we're going to do that for 1 minute. Let's get the timer on. In 10 seconds, roughly lead in. Quite a hard one this because it's quite specific on the inside of your legs, but a really good one. Okay, off you go. If it's hurting, take your time. If you're feeling a bit brave, go nice and fast. Good, you're well over halfway now. Okay, 15 seconds left. Nearly there now. And one more. And relax. Okay, great stuff. So, all done for the squats. We're going to work on the arms now. So, what we're going to do is some press-ups. But we're going to do some press-ups with a bear crawl. So, if I just demonstrate that, move the camera down a tiny bit more. So, here we're going to be upright. You're going to go down into a bear crawl. You're going to be pretty all the way out there. You're going to do a press up and you're going to do a hand forward. Okay, so like you're saluting forwards. Then you're going to walk all the way back. Then you're going to do 2 press ups. So down, 1, 2, 1, 2, hands forward and back there. Then you're going to go up to 3. Then you're going to go up to 4, then you go up to 5. So 1 press up, 1 salute forward, 2 press ups, and you're going to do 2 salutes, and you work up to 3, then 4, then 5. Once you've got to 5, if you get up to 5, go back to 1, and then build it up from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're going to do that for a minute. We're only going to do 1 set of those. Like I say, we're trying to speed through today, get through the kickboxing round, but we still want to warm up and still want to keep this condition as well. All right, so hopefully you're all ready. So it's going to be a press up to a salute. 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, 13 seconds left. Nearly there. And time. Good. That's an interesting one. Get the timer reset. Right, okay, so moving on then to the next set of press-ups. Reasonably easy, nothing to do on too complicated on these. It's just going to be Chinese press-ups. We're going to do these for a minute. So you want to be here, feet reasonably wide apart, down in sort of a press-up starting position. You're going to go down, chest down, hips down, and all the way back up. Okay. Now we're not standing up in between those, so we're staying here, pushing forwards, down, back up. There, forwards, down, and back up. This is your resting position in case you're getting tired. So rest here. Don't drop to a knee if you can help it. Keep your arms nice and straight. Then when you're ready, into it, bend your arms. Face down, chest down, hips down, all the way back up. Okay, so we're going to do that for a solid minute. Like I say, go into your resting position if you get tired. Try to drop down to a knee. Here we go. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Halfway. "15 seconds left. And relax. Good, and time on that then. So, hopefully that got to you. Let's reset the clock. Right, quickly moving on to the next one. So the next one we're going to do is squat thrust. So you're going to be in press up position here, knees up, legs out. Knees up, legs out. Simple as that. Now, slight twist on this one is, for the last 10 seconds, we're going to run them out, okay? So we're going to go here and run those legs out for the last 10 seconds. But for the first 50 seconds or so, knees both together, all the way up to your elbows, all the way back. Again, if you're getting tired on these, rest in the resting position out here, okay? Then bring them up, back out again to there, rest there, try to drop down to one knee if you can help it. If you go all the way through, fantastic. If you don't worry, okay? So, we're going to do that for 1 minute, 50 seconds, double leg, then run it out for the last 10 seconds. Okay, hopefully you're ready. Get 10 seconds leading. Okay, in position, and let's go. Halfway. Okay, 20 seconds. 15. Get ready and run them out. And tap. Good. So relax. Good stuff. Okay. So we're motoring through today. Right. Whew, let's get my breath back. Took your hand with that one. So the next, what we're going to work on is we're going to work on sit-ups. Move this down. See what I'm doing. Okay. So we're going to do some sit-ups. We're going to be doing 1 minute rounds with a 30-second break. But we're only going to be doing 4 of those to get through nice and quick. So let's describe what you're doing first while you get your breath back. So from there, it's going to do a simple slide up. So here, shoulders off the floor, slide up. Now what you're trying to do here is get your fingertips to your knees. So don't slide here and don't actually touch your knees. I want you to come over the top and touch your kneecaps. It's like you're just dipping your hands over the top and touching your kneecap. So there's more of the kneecap you can grab, the better the sit-up is. The longer you're holding it, and it's that little bit more engaging as well. That's your first one, so it's just a slide up. Second one is going to be touch side to side. Now your touch side to side here is, you use the back of your palm to touch the outside of your leg. Here, and you're twisting all the way up and through there. It's almost like you should be looking the opposite way. There with your chest every time that you come up. If you're not touching the back of your hand to your knee, you're not doing it right. Just here is not good enough. It's okay, but it's not as engaging as what I want it to be. I want it to be all the way up, twisting that chest and twisting your upper body. It's a great warm up for some of the kickboxing, shallow kickboxing stuff that we're going to be doing in a bit. Okay, So that's your second one. Your third one is going to be through the legs. So here what I like to do is get myself some momentum by throwing my hands into it, okay? Now don't dip your hands too low. There, let's go a little bit higher. So you chuck your hands there and you're sitting almost all the way up, okay? Just like that. Try and get your hands around about where your knees are. Go a little bit higher, that's even better. Right, on the fourth minute, should I say, we're going to do leg scissors. So your hands are going to be underneath your backside. You're going to be here with your legs and just nice, steady pace, leg scissors there. Okay, alternate leg scissors. Don't go too high with your legs. Keep your stomach engaged at all times, so have them about halfway. And try to keep a spot in front of you that you can see. I've got a door handle here, which gives me a lovely height to go for. And just try to keep both feet hitting that same mark every time. And obviously, you don't want your heels to touch the floor if you can help it. All right, so we're going to do 4 minutes of that, starting with the slide ups. And I'm going to touch it over the top of your knee. I'll give you a recap before we start them all anyway. But this one's bob over the top slide ups. Okay, so 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Halfway. $15 seconds. And time. Okay, so you got a 30-second break. This time is going to be the twisting one. Back of your hand to the outside of your leg. Obviously alternate your sides every time. Nice deep breaths in. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds, let's get these blasted out of the way and we get on to this kickboxing. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off you go. Halfway. $20 seconds. $10 seconds. And time. Good. Okay, so your next one then, feet a little bit wider apart, and you're going to swing yourself up and reach through your legs. The higher you get your hands, the better the sit up, and you'll hold the sit up for a little bit longer as well. Okay, 15 seconds, nice deep breaths. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off you go. halfway. Ten seconds. And time. Good, okay, so on to your last set now, and this is going to be leg scissors. Try to drop those heels onto the ground. Last set now, guys. Hands underneath your backside, give yourself a bit of a cushion. Nice deep breaths. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off you go. Over halfway now. Ten seconds. And time. Good. Okay, so that's time on your sit-ups then, all done. And we're going to move quickly on to the kickboxing round. Just before we do, if you want to do those sit-ups at home, I'm going to give yourself a bit of a challenge. One thing you can do is set the timer going and see how many you can do in that minute. Obviously, if you can get up to 60, that's awesome. And that's probably your main target, is try and do one every second. Try to do one every second on all 4 rounds is going to be pretty hard, but that's part of the challenge. If you want to get better at the leg scissors, get yourself a pillow or a cushion, put it on the floor, and try to touch the pillow every time so you get a deeper leg scissor. All right, because one of the things that can happen on here is the leg scissor becomes quite short. It's still hard to do, but what's harder is when the legs become wider apart. So you're hitting the pillow, but you're not hitting the floor, and you're going there onto the pillow every time and getting a harder exercise there. So if you want to push yourself on those sit-ups, a couple of little tips there to make things a little bit harder. Okay, I mean, I'm pretty hard enough though, so we'll move on to our next rounds. So it's going to be kickboxing now. So let's move this up a little tiny bit so we can see what we're doing. Awesome. Okay, so on the first round that I want to do is I want to work on his footwork a little bit. Obviously not easy when we're in more of an enclosed space, but hopefully you've roughly got a couple of meters square around you, which isn't too much, and it's definitely doable. So what we're going to do on this one is you're going to set a jab cross, you're going to step back and then come in with an overhand. Okay, so that should reset you back to your original position. So it's going to be a nice steady jab and cross. There, guard up, step back, out of the way, and then come in with an overhand. There, and that should slide you forwards into the original position. Now, the overhand is an aggressive shot, like most punches to be fair, but the overhand really is coming in, head hunting, and trying to get your opponent, okay? So one of the worst things you can do in a fight is not close distance effectively. A good old overhand here is going to close effectively that distance for us. And also that's what you've got to be thinking when you do this overhand on this shadow kickboxing. So the step back gets us out of dodge. They might have made a mistake and I'm going to capitalise on that. I'm going to put my guard up and come over the top and I'm back into my starting position. So we're moving his feet a lot more here, which is good. And we're going to do that for 2 rounds. and we're going to do 1 minute rounds. Now, on the last 10 seconds, just going to throw some 1-2s out there. Okay, now we can't throw these hard because we'll end up jumping his arms, but what we need to do is swap your shoulders. Okay, so your shoulders are moving forwards, you're twisting your body, and you can see there my hips are also moving as well, which all helps to add power into our shots. So we might not be able to throw full power into these shots, but we can at least simulate the correct action with his body to help us develop that, so when we get back on the pads, we can really feel it. Okay, so we're going to do 2 rounds of that. 1-2, step back, overhand coming in. Pretty easy one to start off with, but pretty fun as well. Okay, give yourself plenty of room, don't step back into a wall like I nearly did. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, so it's a 1-2, guard up, step back, keep that guard, overhand, guard back up. So really concentrate on that guard. Okay, 15 seconds, one more. Okay, get ready for your 1-2, go. Move those shoulders. And time. Good, okay, nice deep breaths, you've got 30 seconds. You'll find there that the movement, the backwards and forwards movement, gets you blowing out a little bit more than just throwing your arms around. Body movement's really important, and you don't stand still when you're sparring, do you, or fighting. You're moving around a lot as well, so you've got to get used to that kind of stamina, not just throwing your arms and legs about. Okay, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so 1-2, step back, guard up, overhand, keeping that lead hand up. 1, 2. You're over halfway now. Okay, get ready for the jab cross and go. Move those shoulders into it. And time. Good, okay. It's a nice one to get started with. Okay, if you need a quick drink, get a quick drink or have a wipe down, or both. And I'll describe what we're going to do for the next one. Okay, so we're going to work on his block here. We should be working on his block all times, but we're definitely going to be thinking about it. So here we're going to do a wing block off the back hand. Okay, so like I always describe a wing block, it's like you're wiping your hair back. There, using your hand, wiping back there. Now with the MMA gloves on, you'd use a full palm and use the padding of the glove. With the boxing gloves on, obviously your hand's already clenched anyway, and just use the padding of the glove against your head. Very effective guard, helps protect your temple and your jawline as well. There is obviously an opening on this side, which you've got to be careful about. That's why a double wing block is quite effective. Alright, so from there, we're going to wing block off the back hand there. Then the lead hand has been pushed back, and we're going to follow through there with a lead hook. Okay, then this shoulder, our back shoulders, all the way back, you're going to come through with a cross, and then you're going to go lead uppercut. So we're swapping hands for the strike, but also when you're swapping hands for the strike, you should be swapping hands for the guard as well. Okay, so it's wing block to start off with, and it's going to be a hook. Once that hook comes through, a guard again with a cross, and then a guard again for the uppercut. So I'm swapping wing blocks every time for a strike. So one more time, wing block, hook, wing block, cross, wing block, uppercut, there. Alright, so pretty easy combination, but obviously you've got to be thinking here, getting that guard up every time. Don't throw a strike without a guard up on the other side. Right, so for the last 10 seconds then we're going to be doing fast uppercuts, but we're going to go high with the uppercuts, okay? So you're going to be really swinging them up there, again, moving that body, shoulders, hips are moving into it. So it's not just this, I can play in the maracas, high, there, with the hands, try to take a light fitting out, okay? That's for the last 10 seconds, but 50 seconds we're going to do this combination. All right, let's get the timer on. I'll take you through your first set. It's wing block off the back hand to start off with. Okay, so wing block off the back hand, lead hook there, guard up, cross, and then it's an uppercut off the lead hand. Okay, get ready. It's going to be high uppercuts, and let's go. And time. Good, okay, nice deep breaths then. 30-second break, we're going to do another round of that one. Okay, 15 seconds. Same again. Three, two, one, and backhand. Wing block, hook off the lead, cross off the back, uppercut off the lead. Okay, get ready, and uppercuts. Nice and high. And time. Good, okay. Nice deep breaths in. Switch the timer off while I talk. So, we're going to move on to our next combination. And this is, we're moving on to now, we're going to put some legs on the go in this one. So, first of all, it's a little bit similar to what we've just done. You're going to do a cross and a lead hand hook. And a backhand uppercut to a knee. Now again, we're swapping sides every time. This shouldn't be anything new to any of you guys. But I will go over it again. So here, cross, lead hand hook. Going to come off the backhand there, keeping that guard up. And then there, guard up to a lead knee. Okay? So you've got a little bit of stepping action into that lead knee there, particularly if you've really stepped into the uppercut here, there after lead leg, then you have to step up with your back leg and lead that knee in. Okay, so there's a little bit more footwork involved in this set. Now, excuse me, for your last 10 seconds, you're going to do fast uppercuts, but we're going to be keeping nice and short. But what I want you to do is have your hands out a little bit further. Okay, so not have them tight in here towards your chest, have them out here, there, okay, and pumping them out There like that. So like you're doing weights a little bit, you're pumping them out, bringing it all the way back towards you, just there. Try not to hit yourself in the face, so I'm not there to laugh at you, as I always say. Okay, so it's going to be a cross there, lead hook, back uppercut to a knee. That's the first set that we're going to introduce these into. Alright, so let's get the timer on. I'm going to do 2 sets of that, guys. 10 seconds. Okay, so it's a cross, lead hook, backhand, uppercut, lead knee. Okay, 15 seconds. Okay, get ready and uppercuts. Get those hands further out this time, like you're reaching out to strike. Get a much bigger action in your hands and time. Good, nice deep breaths then. And do exactly the same again for another round. Okay, 10 seconds. Three, two, one, and it's a cross, lead hand hook, backhand uppercut, lead knee. And you're on time. Okay, 20 seconds left. Okay, time for one more. Get ready for the uppercuts and go. Hands out, remember. All the way out, bring them all the way back in. And time. Good, okay. So, moving on. And as always, I'm running over. I said I'd do about 45 minutes, but as always, I've run over. I've got 3 more exercises to do for us, okay? Now, my intention was to do 6 more minutes, really, in 1 minute stints. But what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 minutes instead, okay? So all these will be 1 round, but of 2 minutes instead. So we'll get through them a little bit faster, and we'll still be well over time, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Okay, so your first technique then, okay, is going to be a back leg side kick, okay? Now, on this one, I want you to throw the back leg side kick and step down so you've changed stance, okay? Then you're going to do a rear leg, so that would be normally your lead leg, but swap sides. You're going to do a rear leg roundhouse kick there to the body. That puts you back into your normal stance. Then you're going to go 1, 2, and a rear leg knee, but place that back. Okay? So we're walking down the room a little bit here. We're changing stance, and we're working on his footwork yet again. Alright? So, off the back leg side kick there, guard up. Come off the back leg, roundhouse to the leg, jab cross, and then a knee. Right. I won't overlabour that too much. I'll describe it before we go through it again. And obviously you can always watch me. We've got 2 minutes of that. When we've done the last, get down to the last 10 seconds, we're going to go lead leg body kicks here. Okay? So you're going to get that lead leg up there, nice and high. There, you can swap stance if you want. Do it off whatever leg you want, it's up to you. Okay, but it's a lead leg, and we're going to be going for the body height here. So you won't get as many in as what you normally do on the lower kicks, but the idea is to get those legs a little bit higher. All right, so 2 minutes. Let's get 2 minutes on the clock. Yep, that's correct. Okay, 10 seconds leading. So that's going to be a back leg side kick. From there, roundhouse kick to the leg. 1, 2, back leg, knee, place that leg back. Okay, so side kick. Change stance, rear leg kick, jab cross, knee off the back leg. Okay, and you're on time. Okay, you're over halfway now, guys. Okay, last 30 seconds now. Okay, get ready now. Lead leg body kicks and go. Time. Good, okay, so rest on that one then. We're not going to do a second round of that. Maybe next time. Okay, collect time on. There we go. Right, so the next one then is going to be lead leg. Lead leg side kick. There, lead leg side kick. So it's not coming off the back leg this time. Lead leg side kick. There. You're going to throw a 1, 2, and then it's going to be a rear knee, bring that back, and a rear kick to the body. Okay? So, lead leg side kick, the other side of his arm, there, throw that in. It's going to be stepping back again into position, jab cross, you're going to throw a knee, and then you're going to throw a body kick there off the rear leg. Now, the idea behind this one is the lead leg sets things up. Okay, maybe get some a bit angry, so they come in. You keep their hands up by throwing a 1, 2. Then you're going to knee to the body. They step back because they don't like it, so you chase them down with a body kick there off the rear leg. Okay, so on the last 10 seconds, we're going to throw an overhand to an uppercut. Quite enjoyed doing this the other day. You can actually throw this with quite a bit of power there. Put a little bit into it for the last 10 seconds without thinking about hurting yourself. You should be okay on this one. All right, so we're going to do that for a 2-minute round again, and then we're going to come on to our last one. So let's get the timer on. I'll take you through your first set. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So it's a lead leg side kick, and you're going to throw a jab cross, then a knee to the body, and then it's going to be a rear leg roundhouse kick to the body. Hush, 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 hush. 30 seconds left. Hush, 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 hush. 20 seconds. Hush, 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 hush. Get ready. So it's an overhand to an uppercut and go. Hush, 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 hush. Time. Good. Well, that was more engaging than I thought it would have been. Okay, let's reset the timer. Okay, last set then, and that'll bring us well into time. So, we've done this one before, quite a nice one though, and again, in the interest of keeping our feet moving. So what we're going to do here is throw a jab cross, step to the side, knee, knee. Now we need to do the action of bringing your hands up with the knees. So here, jab cross, when I sidestep, and sidestepping into my guard, there, keeping my guard up at all times. From there, it's like I'm grabbing the head, knee, knee. Now I'm not bothered if you knee off the lead leg first or the back leg first. Personally, I prefer to knee off the rear leg, but I'll leave that up to you. But I do want you to swap legs. So once you throw one, step down, throw the other, okay? That action of stepping always gives you extra power into your knee. Step back into your knee, get a lot more power than just lifting your knee from there, okay? So it's jab cross side step, 2 knees. And what we're going to do is going to do that for 2 minutes. That's going to be our last round. And then we're going to do fast alternate knees. So here, if I'm facing forwards, it's going to be there, step down, there, step down. So I'm swapping legs every time from the knees. Okay, last round then, guys. Let's put it all in. It's all about the footwork, this one. Keeping that guard up, especially when you turn to the side. Keeping that guard up will give you a good habit. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and jab cross, guard up, side step, knee, knee. And you're on time. Oof, oof. 1/2 now. Keep that work rate up. Seconds. seconds left. 15, one more. Quickly. Okay, alternate leg knees, go. Nice and high. And time. Okay, good stuff. Let's reset timer. Right, guys. Just under an hour. A lot longer than I expected, but still a really good workout. I think that format worked quite well, compressing the warm-up to a smaller area and then getting a little bit more out of the kickboxing rounds. See if we can compress it a little bit more for next time. And so we get it to roughly 45-minute, probably end up being a 50-minute workout. So it's a little bit more condensed, not quite as long, taking as much of your day. Not that you're doing a lot. Okay, so thank you very much for tuning in. And if you've got any comments, let me know. Drop me a message, put it on here, put it in the group, whatever. And I'll see you next time. Thank you very much.